All right, all right. Hey, gang, this is Wesley Anderson coming to you live from Houston, Texas. Hope everybody's having a fantastic day. If you are checking this out on the replay, if you'll go ahead and write replay down or hashtag replay, that way I can make sure to say thank you for checking in, and we'll be on our way. Today is actually going to be a really short live. If you have been following me a little bit, this is day number 3. And my goal is obviously to stretch and grow, and you know, growth comes when you're uncomfortable, right? Just like when you're lifting, the harder you push, all right, when you know you can't, when you keep pushing, that's when growth occurs. So for me, doing 90 days of lives in a row, I knew it would be something that would push me. And what I'll tell you already is that it's been fantastic because it's really helped me get more into creative mode. And I'm studying, I've always doing personal development. But it's one of those where I'm really pushing because my goal isn't to come on here and just go, hey, hope you're doing well. On occasion, I'm sure I won't have some great material, but my goal is to deliver some content and add value. So yesterday, we did Zone 1. Hey, I want to thank you guys for jumping on. Hey, Tim, thanks for jumping on. Rick, Mark Sipich, what's up, brother? Good to see you. Hey, Randall, I hope you're doing well in the ATL. Joel, thanks for jumping on. So my goal, like I said, is to create some kind of value regardless of what profession you're in. So after yesterday's Zone 1 live, it was really cool. I had 3 different private messages from people that weren't even in network marketing saying they had never heard of Zone 1. And they were able to write down their top 5 things that could really help them create income, like I said, money-making activities. So that made me feel really good. And as you know, when you have a little bit of victory, which is what I want to talk about today, you continue to go on, okay? So, guys, what I want to talk to you guys about today, it's called the 72-hour rule, okay? And if you haven't heard of it, then I'm glad to be delivering it to you today. The 72-hour rule is making sure someone gets a victory after they join a team, okay? Or making sure that way they stick around. So, for example, in the network marketing profession, a lot of times when you get a new team member started, they make their purchase, okay? They buy their product, they buy their bundle, whatever company that or whatever service that you have. But then for some reason, people are petrified. They feel like, oh my gosh, I just got them to do that. And what they do is then they disappear, all right? And they don't do these new people the right, they don't do them right. And what happens is that people start to have doubt in their mind. Okay, if they're not a seasoned professional, they end up having doubt in their mind. And I'm sure this works with real estate, with clients, or sales in any form. But for network marketing, I know that if you don't get them a victory in the first 72 hours, all right, the odds of them disappearing are really good. So what do I mean by victory? So you get started with me on my team, okay? And my goal is to help get you either a new customer, all right, a new team member, or even a small victory like someone saying yes to you watching your promotional material. So I get someone started, and all of a sudden I go, hey, I'm going to walk them through the process of how to invite. I might get on a Zoom with them and say, hey, look, let me help you talk to your first 5 people. Let me help you send your first 5 texts. Let me help you make your first 5 calls. Because my goal really is to help them. And if I don't do that, they might run off and go talk to 5 to 10 people and throw up all over them because they've never done this before. And all of a sudden they get scared and they go, I don't know what to do. Okay, I don't know if this is for me. So my goal might be to give them the exact verbiage, all right, to send to a friend to get them to say, you know what? Sure, I'll check out your video. Or you know what? Yeah, that product looks really good. I'd like to purchase that from you. And if you do that in the first 72 hours, even if it's a small victory, okay, they're going to stick around. Because number 1, they get to see they have some support. And number 2, they get to see that they can win and they have help. Okay, so that's the 72-hour rule. Hey, Tim, I don't want to talk about what my company is because I'm trying to be generic. On occasion, I'll go ahead and do a video on my company, but I'll make sure I say that at the beginning. That way people will know that I'm talking about my company. I can direct message you, but I know we've never talked. I love following your stuff. You're an absolute pro, so thanks for jumping on. I appreciate it. Hey, Terry, hope you're doing well, buddy. Terry is one of the most awesome people in the entire world. He helps rescue dogs, and you guys know that is a passion of mine. So, Terry, thanks for doing what you do. You absolutely inspire me. So, guys, if you're actually watching this on the replay, if you'll go ahead and hit hashtag replay, that way I can thank you. If you're a first-time watcher of one of my lives, please go ahead and put where you're from. That way I know. I love being able to come back and say, hey, how's the weather there, right? So that being said, guys, the 72-hour rule is something that you need to keep in the back of your head. You need to make sure you're training your teams on it, because while it's very simple, it's incredibly important. So keep that on the back burner. Make sure you're letting people know the value of a small, small victory. It doesn't have to be an enrollment, doesn't have to be a sale, but you need to make sure that you're helping people with small victories. So that being said, I'll be back again tomorrow with some different content and value. Thanks for jumping on, Michael. You the man. So I'm going to go ahead and peace out. Hope you guys have a wonderful day. Wesley Anderson, Houston, Texas. Peace out.